Okay, so I have returned to JudgeSim today because there is a new mode, I Am the Law. Now, apparently, reading off the update, it says that you won't suffer any repercussions, you basically can do whatever the fuck you want, so that's why I'm back here, so let's do I Am the Law. Okay, we guys supposed to start a new game. Okay. Oh, I wish I had Canada, so yes, the United States. I'm from fucking Canada. Why not add Canada here, bro? Come on. Really? Okay, let's do test view again. Okay. Let's go. Let's get this shit over with. Welcome to the I Am the Law mode. There are 30 new cases in this mode. Decisions made in these lawsuits have no consequences, allowing you to decide as you wish. You are the law. The cases are designed for role-playing, featuring moral dilemmas and true case references. You will earn $500 after each case. With this money, you can play BJ and Wheel of Fortune. We recommend this game mode for players who have finished the story section. Have fun. Yeah, you're very welcome. So, no family this time. Okay. Don't come home for a while. I don't want to see your face. You've neglected us a lot lately. Your children are growing up without a father because of you. You have always prioritized your work over your family. Maybe you'll have a chance to think about during this time. Wow. Okay, even the cat's gone. Wait, so go to the casino. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay, it's the same shit. Okay. Might as well just end the day. So these are all lawsuits here. Olympic Committee lawyer and Keitha Baxter. Okay. Olympian Keitha Baxter has been stripped of his gold medal. Wow, okay, so this is the lawsuit. Or wrongful, I don't know. I don't know. Within the scope of the Summer Olympic Games, so I guess this year, held in our country this year, the athlete named Keitha Baxter won the gold medal in the women's boxing category by coming first. In the category she won, many people, especially rival athletes, complain about unfair victories. In these complaints, it is urged that Keitha is not actually a woman, but a transgender person, and therefore not in the category of women. I think I saw a news similar to this in real life in the summer. I don't remember who it was, so I need to be reminded of that. As a result of the situation, the Olympic Committee decided to take case to the judgery and demanded the return of the gold medal they won. I don't know, it's kind of stupid, but whatever. We have no intentions of blaming anyone. We just want the incident to be clarified. This will also reassure the public. I realize it is the moment he threw the first punch. This couldn't have been a woman's punch. My brain was literally shaken. The incident suddenly turned into a case of violence against women in front of the whole world. I couldn't allow that. I didn't even feel safe. At that moment, I gave up on the match. And Keitha Baxter says, "It's really embarrassing what you're doing. You humiliate me in front of my family and friends. There's a misjourney here and a direct conspiracy of my opponents. History will remember you with shame." Okay, oh, okay, well, alright. Hormone test result performed on Keitha Baxter. The level of testosterone, the male sex hormone, has exceeded that of a normal male. 27.3% sample. 10 liters, I guess. Okay. No surgical intervention was found on the genitals. Oh. Okay. Mr. Baxter, what is your defense? Your Honor, it saddens me to really talk about this. That's why I just want to say this. What matters in life is not the victory, but the struggle. The main thing is to win, but to fight well. I hope they understand this. Well, so what are the decisions here? Okay. Athlete Keitha was disqualified from the Olympic Games and was stripped of her gold medal, and decision 2 is it was decided that there was no harm in athlete Keitha competing in the female category, that she would be paid $50,000 as compensation for the moral pain she experienced. Now, my question is, what happened? Like, I mean, that's the only thing. Oh, it's just transgender. If she's transgender, I'm going to, I'm picking number 2. It's what it is. Oh. Oh, so, oh, yeah, I forgot shit. Okay. Where's my money? Hold on, I'm gonna go to blackjack real quick. Okay, yeah, okay. I won't do that shit because I ain't gonna bother. Let's just end the day and do a new case. There are 30 cases here, so... Okay. Fraud. Okay, so is this the same thing as, the story mode? So it's fraud. It has been noticed that a person working at Banana Republic Reserve Bank has prepared fake documents by accessing customer information without permission. Using the prepared documents, he informed the customers that there were some problems with the accounts, that they could safely transfer their money to the new account number they would provide. It has been determined that the email account used is a fake email account that imitates the official account of the bank. After examination of the email sent, 2 employees became suspects and their statements were sought. Okay. So Matthew Pesci says, I have been working as a cybersecurity specialist in this bank for 12 years. I've always been honest and hardworking. I have no idea how the end of these accusations came to be based on me. I make my analysis and inform my authorities about the issues I find open in the system. I do all my work during working hours using the computer allocated to me by the bank, and all of them are rest assured I am innocent. Okay, so now Caroline says, I have been working at Reserve for 4 years as an individual customer supporter. I call and inform my customers about campaigns and opportunities. I do this completely in accordance with the assignment from my superiors, and it is all documented. How can I be accused of fraud? I work as a retail customer supporter at Reserve. I didn't know Matthew very well. He was always distant to me. But about 1 month ago, I felt he was constantly trying to communicate with me, and I liked his interest. A couple of times we went to the bar for a drink after work. In these meetings, what he was interested in was not me, but the work I did at work and what kind of policy I approached customers. I was very frustrated that he was talking to me about work even outside of work, and I told him I didn't want to continue the call. Caroline and I have nothing but business friendships. Lately, she has been complaining about the slowness of her own computer and coming to me to do the work she needs to do from my computer. We forwarded the system records of our bank to our police friends. People who will work on our sensor can only make transactions with fingerprints at this entrance and exit. I hope this will be useful to you in resolving the process. The person who tarnished the name of our bank and stole our customers' money will be found as soon as possible. So these are all the statements here. Both are mentally stable. No surprise. Okay. Alright, so doesn't say anything here. Doesn't say the name. It says B pilot and then Reserve. Okay. I am contacting you regarding your $105,000 deposit in our bank. Due to a Trojan recently uploaded to our mobile, a breach has occurred in our systems. Please transfer your refunds to our secure account listed below to ensure the safety of your information and deposit. After this transfer, the interest applied to your deposit will remain unaffected, and any lost interest will be credited to your account within 3 to 5 business days. Okay, and system usage information, Matthew Pesci. 8 o'clock, logging into the system, 918-735. 8:12 a.m. checking for vulnerabilities in the bank's mobile and website. 9:45 a.m. information sent to the administrator about the vulnerability found. No data log found. Log out of the system. So Matthew Pesci seems to not be guilty whatsoever. I don't know. Okay. Caroline Lauren, log in. Okay. Communication campaigns with customers from the manager. Documenting feedback from customers and reporting it to the manager. Logging out of the system, so she just reported it. And Ashley. Okay. 11:26 log in to the system. Downloading a list of clients with deposits over $100,000. Transfer of documents downloaded to another unit. Document transfer is completed. The user number to which the transfer is made 918. So, okay, well, logging out of the system. Okay, well, all right. When we look at the documents provided by the bank, we see a range with missing data in your system. What do you have to say about this? These and other meaningless errors are constantly happening in the system. Our task is to make the system better by fixing these vulnerabilities. I know it doesn't seem to like it, but it's pure coincidence. You ask your colleague, how do you interact with customers? Is this also a coincidence? Your Honor, since I work mostly in the field of security, I was curious about how customers are communicating. It's all because I'm curious about what other employees are doing. You said that your own computer often slows down and gives you problems. Why don't you reach out to relevant outlets for maintenance and you're using your friend's computer? The last weeks have been busy in terms of work, and it was necessary to have a computer a bit slowly in this process. That's why I used to ask my friend when I had urgent work. So were the documents you downloaded while using your friend's computer also related to your busy work schedule? I have not downloaded any documents, Your Honor. Maybe I forgot to log out of my system. Ashley downloaded using my account. Wow, so, no digital evidence, right? Okay. So what are the verdicts here? Oh, well, okay. So, And I have to check what fraud is because I actually don't remember. Hold on. It's not here. What the fuck? Hold on a second. Why is the crime thing not here? I don't get it. Where's the fraud? What's the sentence for fraud? I don't remember, bro. But then again, it doesn't matter. So Ashley transfers it to all right. Transfers download to another unit. Okay. I would say okay, sent about the vulnerabilities found. No data log found. So he waited then. He fucking waited. I don't know. I feel like Matthew is guilty. Wait, hold on. Oh, I see. So Caroline forgot to, or she logged out at 11:24, then Ashley logged in 2 minutes later. I think because he logs out at 12:25 while Ashley logs out. I think he's guilty. You're guilty, bro. I'm sorry, but it shows that you're just kind of fucked. I'm gonna send you for what's the usual fine? I'm gonna make it 10 years, bro. 10 years, and you're getting fined $1 million. Since this is a bank, $1 million. It's just kind of what it is here. Okay. I'll let you go, I guess. Okay, I gotta remember, this is not story mode. Repeal of new enactment that the city of Broad Hill has introduced. Broad Hill Counselor, Animal Rights Association. Recently, there have been numerous reports of stray animal incidences in the Broad Hill area. In these reports, it has been stated that stray dogs have particularly attacked people, destroyed wildlife, caused various traffic accidents, and attacked other pets. It was said that some people in the vicinity were feeding these stray dogs, and in order to prevent the situation, the animals were asked to be collected by the military and enhanced. In response to this situation, the military of Broad Hill implemented a new intent and started to collect the animals. However, the Animal Rights Association reacted to this situation and took various actions and sued the military to annul the decision. Okay, well, this is pretty complex. Okay, so animal rights is, their response is, we are the reason why these animals have become what they are. We have destroyed their natural habitat. We have made them dependent on us, and now we choose to kill them easily because we no longer need them. The manipulator doesn't want to sterilize them because it's an expensive method. It's cheaper to kill them instead. This is completely contrary to humanity. It's also a crime. Do not complicate in this crime. And Broad Hill says, look, this is no longer sustainable. We can't deal with this by neutering animals. They reproduce very quickly and it's very difficult to prevent this. Our streets are not safe. There are hundreds of reports of attacks every day. At night, our children cannot go out safely. These animals have now become gangs and have become real dangers. The main thing here is the safety of human life. If they care a lot about the animals, they can take them and take care of them in their homes, but we will stop this now. There are no animals on the streets. This is important for the equality of life. They would live in very bad conditions on the streets and die under a car. So that's their statement. I don't know how to feel about this, man. A citizen injured after a stray dog. Okay, so this is okay. That's so I'm gonna assume those are bites. Those are bites. Scratches. Oh, that's a big one right there. Reports of dog attacks. 4,731 cases. Wow, that is a lot. Mr. Balasco, why do you prefer to emphasize animals by placing them in shelters and neutering them? Your Honor, we do not get enough budget from the government for this. For the current number of animals, it is necessary to build a lot of shelters. As we build them, their population will increase even more. Sterilization is unfortunately costly for us, and believe me, it will not be a permanent solution. It's just a temporary solution to save the day. Finally, I'd like to say this. If we don't emphasize these dogs today, we'll have to do much more than that in the future. Mr. Canny, what is your proposed solution to this issue? It says Mr., but okay. Your Honor, they find money for whatever they want. When it comes to animals, they say we don't want money. Killing can't be the solution. This is primitive. We are a developed country. We can solve the problem without killing animals on the street. Their lives are not less vulnerable than ours. We must not forget this. We cannot solve this problem as long as there are people who buy animals to satisfy the momentary whims of their spoiled children, then throw them out irresponsibly. Those who bring animals from abroad for breed dogs and trade in this business, and people who cannot take care of their pets and lose them. And we must not forget this. We cannot solve this problem as long as there are people who buy animals to satisfy the momentary whims of their spoiled children and then throw them out of their responsibility. It's the same thing, bro. It's it's the same thing. I think it's bugged. Oh wait. Who cannot take care of their pets lose them. In other words, instead of killing animals as a priority, we should educate people. True. We definitely need to educate people here. So what's the case here? Okay. It has been decided that the new enactment put in place for the city of should be repealed, and it's decided to continue of the new regulation to put into effect by Broadville. Okay, that's... Oh my god. So... Hold on. I don't know, dude. I mean, so we're looking back here. The current number is to build a lot of shelters to be built, then their population will increase even more. Okay. Well, how to say Mr. Canny, then it's a miss, but it's definitely a spelling error. Okay. It's the same speech, obviously. I don't know. Okay. I think I'm going to pick this here, although this might not be the right choice, but it's what it is, bro. All right. We're in day number 4 now. Another lawsuit. Okay. Okay. Well, Marcus Mason gets into a car accident because of the slogan of the energy drink company, Bad Bull. And in real life, it's Red Bull. Bad Bull Energy Drinks Company and Marcus Mason. Marcus Mason crashed into a tree while driving his own vehicle. Marcus Mason claims that he was distracted by the slogan on the energy drink and crashed into a tree on the side of the road. Immediately after the accident, he filed a lawsuit for compensation against the company that produced the energy drink called Bad Bull and demanded compensation for his damage. In this case, Bad Bull... Okay. First of all, I must point out that the sole culprit of the accident is that stupid slogan of the energy drink called Bad Bull. While driving, I reached for the Bad Bull in my car's center console to take a sip. It had a strange design. I kept my eyes on the road. The writing on it caught my attention. At the very moment, I was driving on a winding road. The stupid energy drink had never hit the brakes written on it. I knew I needed to slow down, but this message confused me. Instead of hitting the brakes, I accelerated and crashed to the tree in front of me. Whoever came up with that slogan is going to pay for this. Okay, well, the slogan definitely has to be kind of fixed, don't you think? Although we are happy that our slogan is interesting, I thought that there is no one who does not know that such slogans have an ultimate meaning, but unfortunately there is. I'm sorry he crashed, but we're not going to pay for it. Well, I would like to see the, okay. The energy drink stated, never step on the brakes. Okay, well. Okay, yeah, that's the billboard here. There's no, like, digital evidence, which that's weird. What is your defense as a company, Mrs. Lara? First of all, I would like to say that we are sorry for Marcus for being in this situation, but I don't fully understand why Marcus is angry with us. What would you like to say about the claim that the slogan of your company's energy drink can encourage consumers to behave dangerously and therefore cause an accident? We produce energy drinks, as the name suggests. That's not the figurative part. It's called energy drink, but our slogan is designed to attract attention and it's clearly figurative. If anyone thinks our slogan is dangerous, I would like them to look at the slogans of any other energy drinks. They will probably never consume energy drinks again. Mrs. Marcus, can we get your thoughts on this? Of course, Your Honor. First of all, I should point out that the energy drink I consume does not give energy. On the contrary, it also takes your energy, but this is not our topic. In my opinion, the slogan of the energy drink is the only one responsible for my accident. I think you'll agree with me. Do you think that every driver who reads the slogan and an energy drink will end up the same situation as you? If I had this accident, any driver could do it. I always drive carefully. This slogan should be removed as soon as possible or it harms people more. I also demand payment of my expenses. Well, what does this say? It was decided to remove the slogan there and not to cover any expenses of Marcus Mason. It has been decided to remove the slogan and to cover all expenses by the company. It was decided not to remove and to cover all expenses. So we have 4 choices here. It was decided not to remove and not so. There's this one. I think this is the best option because like it's pretty clear this needs to get changed because that was dangerous. Their slogan is very dangerous. This one, no, I'm not paying. I'm picking decision 1. I'm picking a decision 1. That shit needs to get removed. Might get some people who disagree, but that's just how I feel on that case right there. Yeah, the Spider-Man, what the fuck? Sexual harassment, 17? Miles is this Miles from the Spider-Man movie? Is this Miles from fucking Spider-Man, bro? No fucking way, bro. Miles on that movie would never do such a thing. But In recent months, there have been numerous reports of sexual harassment for residents of the Belmont area. In these reports, some of the young girls between the ages of 18 and 20 living in that area said that when they went out at night, an excellent boy dressed as a superhero who nicknamed type Sliderman, Sliderman, even though it was a Spider-Man suit, followed them. According to the statement, Sliderman approached them at night and claimed that he was a superhero and had some major abilities such as throwing a net. Insistent on proving this ability, Sliderman told the young girls that if they came to a secluded area, he would show her his net throwing ability, and if they did not come, he would follow them. Wow, that's... fuck. He sexually harassed the young girls by leaving his own sperm on them after taking two of them to his clip. Okay, oh my god, what the fuck's wrong with me? As a result of the intense police patrol, a young man wearing the described superhero was detained. Okay, an old beggar. I saw a young man in a red costume with a girl enter a narrow, dark street. It was quiet for a few minutes, then the girl came up to me screaming and running. She told me she was being harassed and asked me to call the police right away and asked if I had any wet wipes or a veil. I don't understand why, and she didn't tell me anything. I think she wiped away his tears. That's all I remember. In the evening, a teenage boy in the consume came to me. He said he was Sliderman. He told me about his superpowers that he could throw a web far away. Of course, I didn't believe it at first, but he said he could prove it. We made a bet on this. He told me not here and showed me a quiet place. When we got there, he told me that he needed to focus for this to happen and that I should close my eyes and wait quietly. I know how stupid that was, but the bet that he got in return was huge. When I opened my face, all I saw was him holding his disgusting Okay, and looking at me. Of course he ran away immediately. If I see that disgusting brat again... oh my god. Okay. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm innocent. Everyone asked me why I'm out in costume. I was invited to a cosplay party at my friend's house. This is also my favorite costume. What could be more natural than that? What do you backward boomers make of cosplay? We make art here. I haven't harassed anyone I don't need to. I have a girlfriend at school. Please don't darken the life of an innocent teenager. You're like my age, Miles Ashby. But I'm just 2 years older. Oh my god, that was a lot of reading, but... okay, so... what Sliderman look like? What did police Sliderman look like? His face was masked so I couldn't see him, but I could tell from his voice that he was a teenage boy, and I think he was holding glasses in his hand. Sliderman looked like? He was black, with curly, fluffy hair. He was an absolute boy. He was tall and skinny. He wore glasses. I couldn't make out exactly in the dark. I instantly remember he was black and wearing glasses. He took off his glasses. He couldn't even see in front of him. Sliderman looked like? Imagine a skinny, tall... I can't remember your hair, but I can forget your glasses. That boy had devil eyes. Eye test of Miles Ashby. Okay, I don't know how this works, so... I don't fucking know, bro. I see that your eyes are severely impaired. Why don't you wear glasses? Doesn't that bother you? Look, please. I was just cosplaying. You can't punish a person for wearing a costume. Please answer the question, Mr. Miles. My eyes see just fine. I can even see that ugly face. Oh my god, ugly face? What the fuck? So you can easily see this number that I made in my hand, right? Yes, 10? No, so yeah, see? He clearly needs glasses. He needs glasses, bro. There's just no fucking way, bro. So, I guess this shows that he has terrible eyesight. So what? I feel like for him, he needs to go to public service for like 2 months. He's a teenager, okay. I'm sending him to public service for like 2 months. But he needed glasses there. Don't know why his parents didn't get him one, but whatever. Who are you? Gaily F. Okay. Malicious wounding, multiple planned murders. So he has a criminal record, so he had to be sentenced for quite some time. Okay. Over the years, there have been many unsolved murders in the Banana Republic. There is a serial killer who claims to have committed 37 of these unsolved murders and introduced as Stoic. The Stoic killer sent letters to a newspaper with coded messages with detailed information about the murders they committed. Not sure if that's a smart idea, but whatever. Some of these cryptic messages have been desecrated and confirmed that the Stoic killer committed the murders. In the desecrated messages, it was understood that the killer's purpose in killing people was to collect slaves for himself when he goes to heaven. So paradise is another word for heaven. One of these encrypted messages, he said that he hid his name and threatened to continue to commit murder if the newspapers did not publish these messages. So the Zodiac's attempted murders failed, and some of the victims say that they saw the killer's face clearly. Okay, well, These victims were asked to draw faces in separate shapes and were found to overlap each other. In the following period, many Zodiac reports were made to the police, and the usual suspects who resembled the facial drawing were detained. Gally F. Tossi, a retired soldier, is among these suspects. On the day of the murder, he was reported to the police by his family, who saw him enter the house with a bloody knife. During the search of his house, some animal carcasses were found in the refrigerator. Fuck you, dudes. Don't kill animals, bro. The DNA test on the letters did not match Gailey's. However, the police, who focused on the possibility of other people dictating, continued to investigate. So the DNA test didn't match Gailey. So, okay. I love to kill, but not people, but animals. I am engaged in hunting. In my free time, I hunt wild animals in nature. I'm a bit of an old-fashioned guy, I know that, but that's my hobby. It reminds me of my military days. This is also the reason for the animal corpses you found in my house. I don't have time for puzzles or anything like that. You can't blame the murders on me just because you likened it to a drawing. I know my rights. Well, I mean, it would have been suspicious if the corpses weren't there, I guess. Okay. So the icon is here. Okay. I love to kill because it's so much fun. It's more fun than hunting wild animals in the wood. Because man is the most dangerous animal to kill. This thing gives me a very exciting experience. The best part is that when I die, I will be reborn in heaven, and the people I kill will be my slaves. I'm going to give you my name, but you had to put some effort into it. This is my opportunity for you to prove that you are smart enough to hunt me. Okay. The letter which you claim. Okay, my name is whatever this name is. It's just a bunch of shit here. Drawing the killer, made by who survived the attack. So this is the guy. Yeah, they don't match, so what a coincidence. Or I guess they do. I mean the lips are kind of different, but there's this question. On the day of the murder, your family saw you come home with a bloody knife in your hand. How do you explain this? Your Honor, I have already stated that I am engaged in hunting. When this serial killer was constantly featured in the media, my family became paranoid. I go hunting almost every day of the week. On that day, I hunted a beautiful pig and skinned it. I brought the knife home and washed it. My parents don't want me to be involved in hunting. They don't want dead animals in the fridge either. They probably deliberately made this report to me. But it worked. I'm not going to hunt anymore, at least for a while. I mean, your face kind of matches here, but it's more circular. Like, if you look at the glasses, this is more circularized. It's more circularized than this. It's squared or rectangle-ish. This is more like a circle-ish. It doesn't match. But his hair is the thing that's throwing me off. I mean, there's this here, the nose. I mean, I don't think. I mean, the nose doesn't really match because like there's two lines on his nose. So I'm gonna say let him go, or I guess sanity impair. I'm sending him to check his sanity. It just doesn't match. Wonder who this guy is. Looking like someone I don't remember. Wow. Murder at 16. Abraham Bean, a 51-year-old mathematics teacher at Banana College Academy, so high school, because this would be high school, was found dead in a vacant lot near the school. Abraham Bean's cause of death was determined as 5 stab wounds to his chest and abdomen. Ugh. The statement of 2 students who became suspects this day before Abraham was killed were used. So both were 16, so they're both students. Okay, well. It's true that there was an argument between our teacher and me. He insulted me in the middle of class and I couldn't swallow my pride, swore he left. But in no way I intend to kill him. If I were to kill him, it would be enough to hit that old sensual in the middle of the class. But I suppressed my anger and left the class. After I got out of school, I went to meet my friends and I whistled at them all day. My visit to my teacher's office the day before was purely for my questions. I think Kevin was the one who did it. Because that was the result of our math tests were announced. Our teacher was commenting on their grades to the class. When it was Kevin's turn, he insulted him by the middle of the whole class, saying things like, "You don't give a shit, you're too stupid for math." Wow. Okay. That's quite the fucking shit right there, fucking asshole. Afterwards, there was a verbal altercation between them, and Kevin left the classroom swearing at our teacher, so he cussed him out and said, "Fuck you, piece of shit," and gave him the finger. I am a student who is very good at his lesson, loves his teachers very much. Why would I do such a thing? Well, I mean, the evidence here will say otherwise. So, Abraham's Odyssey report says time of death 4:10 p.m. Cause of death: 5 stab wounds to the chest circumference. Okay, where are you guys? We need to meet urgently. It's very important. Where are usual? What the hell happened? I'll tell you when I get home. I smeared everything on my face. Okay, we're waiting. So it took him 2 minutes to reply. Okay. Come to my room today with an excuse. Don't text me when I'm home. I don't want to go to your room. Well, then I'll send the videos I took to the internet. I'm sure your family would be proud of you. You did it by force. Disgusting scum. You also said that if I came to your room, you would delete them. Okay, so there is evidence. So, who is the, Oh, wait. A camera recording of Abraham's car leaving his school at 4 o'clock. So Sydney is the one that's guilty? What? This doesn't make sense, dude. What the fuck? Hey, that's Kevin Dean's phone. Okay, so this is Sydney. But like, this is Abraham's car. And this is Sydney Crispy. What is going on? Did your teacher have a reason to insult you in the middle of the class? Was there a different dialogue between you? He was a backward teacher who thought he could insult me for failing math. On your phone, you told your friends that we need to meet urgently. What was it that you said you smeared on your face with your hand? It had nothing to do with it. I tried to talk to a girl I liked at school today, and she got too excited and told me some weird things. He was annoyed and I finished talking to me and then left. He said that the reason you went to your teacher's room was to ask questions, but that's not how it was understood in your messages. Can you explain the situation? I'm so ashamed that my family is here. About 1 week ago, he called me to his office and told me that I failed the exam, that he would prevent me from graduating. He threatened me and told me that if I did what he wanted, I could pass it. Then he harassed me. On the day of the incident, there was someone else in Abraham's car where he left. Was it you? Yes, he wanted to force me to take me home. I said that at first, but after I got out of school, I was very scared. I wanted to get off immediately. When I told him that if he didn't let me go, I would call my parents to tell them everything. He was scared. He dropped me off near the school and I came home. I mean, it says that he's dead at 5 stab wounds, so... I mean, it's clear he died though, so... This was at 4, so 10 minutes before his death. She was in there, I feel like she stabbed him. I think she stabbed him. I think Sydney's the one that stabbed him, and he was just kinda, I don't know, being an asshole. I think you're guilty. Because you're a minor, you're only getting like maybe 2 years in jail, or like 5. At most, at least. And you, I might want to send you to public service for being, kinda, I don't know, being, I don't know, but I'll let you go, I guess. I'm gonna assume this is a loss because there's 2 just transfer workers and Abraham Lopez. Ned Washington and Peggy Willie, who introduced themselves as climate activists, staged an aggressive action at the Dillon Museum. So, a lawsuit. The famous painting of Mona Lisa by the world-famous artist Lil Da Vinci, which is the Dillon Museum recently, was attacked by climate activists by throwing tomato pure. Yeah, I saw some videos of some fucking activists being dicks and throwing shit at paints. Like, don't do that, bro. Like, that's damage, bro. Like, if you're an asshole if you think throwing tomatoes or anything at paintings is a good idea, because you get fucked. There was no material damage due to the fact that there was protection glass in the work. However, the museum management said that they were often subjected to such actions. Well, then it's not damage, but still not good. The museum management is seeking $250,000 compensation as moral compensation for the actions. The presented value of the work is approximately $850 million. That is a lot. So this is the president of the Dillon Museum's statement. The world will not be a better place when you attack the labor of an old man who lived many years ago. Climate activists need to understand this. This is the hostility to art that you are doing. If you are so concerned with the climate and the world, then go and declare war on those responsible. You can't solve these problems by attacking museums. This nonsense needs to stop. Thank you. Like, don't attack museums, you fucking dumb shit. If people had shown some of the same interest in our world and about our future as they do in these works, the world would be a very different place today. Can you imagine they can pay $850 million for a canvas, but today no one wants to spend money on preventing climate change. Because of the climate, people can go hungry and thirsty. Irregular migration is increasing. Animals are becoming extinct. Our world is becoming an inhabitable place. We want them to raise awareness about this. Someone has to step up. No need to fucking throw then, you fucking dumb shit. Like, holy fuck. We are not the problematic members of society. We just want to draw attention to people's real problems. In this, we are forced to take such actions. Because everybody ignores some facts, don't fucking throw, dude. Fuck you if you think throwing shit is a good idea. Fuck you. Because everyone ignores some facts, among them is the fact that we are destroying the world. The future of all of us and our children is at stake here. Not to mention show this fact to people, but we can destroy even 1 or 1,000 artifacts. It doesn't give you a right to destroy shit that costs so much, especially if it's made like years ago, like 100 years ago, even 500 fucking years ago. Alright? Doesn't give you the right to throw shit. Okay, Mona Lisa painting at the... See? Like, y'all are dicks for that. Fuck you, bro. Why did you get the idea that attacking artifacts creates social awareness? Could it be that this situation causes empathy in people? Our aim is to create global awareness, not a social one. We try to do it in the normal way, but people prefer to play the 3 monkeys. Now they are exposed to at least some facts and weighs heavily on them. They need to digest. Well, in this regard, Your Honor, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but your decision in this case was set a precedent in many respects. I'm not angry that people aren't doing anything about climate change, but please don't stop those who are trying to do something. The dinosaurs didn't realize what was going on to them, but we do. The thing though with dinosaurs is that how would they know? Because like they don't talk. They're animals, bro. Alright? And there was nothing. The thing with animals, they obviously know, but like, they were powerless against the meter. They were fucking powerless. Like, what the fuck? Is there anything would you like to add? Your Honor, I don't even want to imagine what kind of damage your museum would have suffered if there was no protective glass. I asked you to impose this punishment so that these actions do not continue. We need to solve some things that though reason and logic, not with vandalism. Thank you. I think I'm making these two guilty. If you're going to advocate for stuff like climate change, protest outside. Don't be a dickhead and throw shit at very expensive stuff in museums or anywhere else. You both are dicks. These two are dicks. They're paying. They're paying. I don't give a shit. They're paying. Whoa. A deterrent penalty has been imposed for climate activists. Oh, okay. So, what? Oh, okay. I was a bit worried there, but I made the right choice, I think. I don't know. But as I said, don't be a dickhead and throw stuff, man. It's dumb. Don't do it, dude. Like, it's dumb. Lawsuit? Okay, Hector Swears, the tattooist of the famous boxer for Pike. Okay, the same tattoo he designed is different from the posters of the film production company called Corner Gloss, suing the Corner company for damages on the grounds that someone used on it. I mean, the wording's kind of like fucking weird here. Like, don't you think the suing would be up here, the same tattoo would be down here? I don't know, but film production is about to release a new movie trailer, and their posters were hung up. Hector, who first appeared in the posters while he was on a walk, noticed a tattoo on the side of the leading character that appeared in the poster and attracted his attention. It is noticed that the tattoo on the main character is identical to the tattoo designed for P.K. Mason. A $2.5 million lawsuit against Corner Gloss has been opened. Carrington Rich, an attorney for Corner Gloss, is involved in this case. Okay? Sometimes I really feel like I've made a fool of. I can't imagine how they could use the same tattoo that designed for Peak. They really think they're the only ones who are smart. As everything has a price, so does it. This is a very important issue for me. They should be punished. Well, I mean, this is a copyright, I guess. The tattoo we use is entirely our design. We can understand why Hector was acting so aggressively. In our opinion, Hector is after cunning, but we are not easy prey. He needs to know that. I have never seen anything like this where a tattoo artist sues a movie production. Crazy. Okay? Alright, so that's the tattoo, and here is this. Tattoo's right there. Why would you put a tattoo on your face? Don't you think it'd be a good idea to put your tattoos on your arms or something like that? Like, don't you think that'd be a better idea? I don't like it when people do it on their face. Like, come on. I prefer not to do it. The tattoo of the actor in the movie. So, okay, I'll look back. This is the same as this. The only things that are I guess is this, but like, yeah, these are the only things that are not there. But okay, Mr. Hector said in his testimony that the design of tattoos were theirs. What is your opinion on this topic? That tattoo is entirely my design. We've also watched Peaky's boxing matches. This tattoo is one of his most characteristic features. Peaky is one of the greatest of all time. This is true, but I have my doubts about the resemblance of the tattoo. Do you have any clue that can definitely prove that the tattoo is your design? Of course, I designed that tattoo specifically for Peaky. The reason why that tattoo is so characteristic is because it has sharp lines. If you pay attention to these, you can easily understand that tattoo was stolen from my design. Okay. Mr. Carringham, may I have your thoughts on this? Of course, Your Honor. As I mentioned in my statement, the design of the tattoo is entirely ours. It may be slightly similar, but that doesn't mean it's exactly the same. I mean, this is like, this is the same. Wait, this is 3. This is 2, and it's kind of backwards. That's 2, and that's 1, but they're definitely the same. But I feel like they were inspired, but like, man, I don't know. Let's check this out. They decided that tattoo and that 2.5 million in compensations to be paid, and that the posters be removed. It said that it did not resemble in any way. Well, they look very similar. They look very similar, so they're paying. Okay, so we got murder and abusing of power. George Blade was stopped. Oh wait, no, wait, no, nah, dude, what the fuck? We're doing this? Fuck. Oh, this was the thing during COVID. The I can't breathe. Fuck, dude, I have to do this. All right. George Blade was stopped by the police while driving his car. The police officer, Garrick Balvin, who wanted to take a look at the license and the permit of George, asked him to leave his car after some time. Both Balvin laid George face down on the ground and pressed his knee on. Oh yeah, this is the one. This is the I can't breathe part. George, who stated that he could not breathe many times during this, did not get the response he expected. After a while, he was taken to the hospital thinking that he had fainted. Despite the interventions made in the hospital where he was taken, he could not be saved. A person named Sabrina Glory, who was at the scene, said that she was following the incident closely, was called to testify as an eyewitness. Okay. I followed the event from beginning to end. Poor guy, I'm so sorry for him, but I couldn't do anything. I begged the police officer to let him go, but he was pressing his knee on his neck so hard that I even gasped. Oh, even this is giving me some breathing problems. Fuck. Besides, he didn't even give in any difficulties at all. He calmly did what the police told him. That police officer should be punished for his actions. And that I will do, by the way. I am a police officer. I received a report instructing me to pull over George's vehicle, so I did. I asked him to stop out of the car, but he resisted. I told him there was no need for that. He continued to be uncooperative for an extended period. As a result, I forcibly removed him from the vehicle. I asked him to stay calm, but he was fidgeting and pulling at me. Eventually, I took him to the ground and pressed my knee on his back to restrain him. I thought I was applying pressure to his back, but I accidentally applied it to his neck. I didn't realize he was struggling to breathe, so I noticed he had stopped moving after a while. I then called for an ambulance and accompanied him to the hospital. My intention was not to harm him. Well, this is the same case as 2020. Yeah, see? Same shit. You're clearly fucking staring. You're clearly fucking staring. You're guilty as shit. The person died after being out of breath for a long time. The cause of breathing has been described as pressure on the neck. Suffocation as well, so... Why did you treat George that way when you knew he was innocent? I was told that I had to stop the vehicle. Besides, how was I to know that he was innocent? Would you treat every person whose vehicle you stop in this way if you make a sense of a suspicious action situation? I had to because it gave me a hard time. I never given anyone this kind of treatment before. Even though I told him to stay calm, he gave me a hard time. According to the eyewitness at the scene, George did not cause any difficulty. What do you have to say about it? No one was around at the time of the incident. Maybe it came later. Also, George insisted too hard not to get out of the car. He may not have been this part. Well, I've already made my choice. Get the fuck in the bars. Fuck you, bitch. Judge punishes racist policemen. Well, and a murderer too. I still can't believe that George Floyd thing was 4 years ago. It doesn't feel like it. But let's move on. We're not gonna talk about it anymore. Okay. Lily Yoko sues Adele Fragile for damages who he claims was at fault for turning his car from the roundabout. Lily saw Yoko was driving her vehicle when she tried to enter the roundabout, which was 4 entrances from the third entrance. Prior to that, Adele Fragile entered through the first entrance. Little Soul did not notice Abel coming from her left as she entered the roundabout and crashed into Adolf Fragile's vehicle. A report was made, but the police also came to the scene and Adolf was found to be right. Little Yoko, who sees this situation as unfair, is worth 4,500 to Edo. She filed a lawsuit for damages. I looked to my left and right to enter the roundabout. No vehicle were coming. Or no vehicles. I'm actually like getting so tired, dude. So I stepped on the gas, and at that moment a vehicle appeared on my left. It was coming too fast to put on the brakes all the way. I got stopped even though I pressed it. Then I bumped into her. The police arrived at the scene and we filed a report. I soon found out that I was all at fault. Even though I told the police about the incident, she didn't even care about me. I filed a lawsuit to seek my rights. As I was turning from my roundabout, a vehicle appeared on my right. It was coming too fast. Even though I suddenly slammed on the brakes and hit me. Then the police came and a report was made. I was right. I already knew I was right. I found out that a lawsuit had been filed on my behalf. Situation will not change. I'll be right again. Well. Okay, so this is the axis. So this is the roundabout. I assume she's gonna go here. And that's him. Okay, well. No evidence here. In your testimony, you said that you were looking to your left. Shouldn't you have seen the vehicle coming? I looked intently to my left. I am always careful not to encounter such situations. There was no vehicle from my left. I'm sure of that. They appeared out of nowhere and it was coming very fast. That's why I noticed the tool too late. Even though I hit the brakes, I couldn't stop without hitting the vehicle. The soul said he was driving too fast. What do you think about that? I strongly disagree. I had a very stable speed when turning from the roundabout. If I was already too fast, I wouldn't be able to turn. Well, if you're going slowly, why didn't you stop when you saw the other side? I tried to stop, but they were so fast I only stopped by bumping into him. Oh my god. Okay. It was decided it was right. Okay, and then it was decided it was unfair that no payment should be made to him. I guess this one here. Judy Byron. Money laundering and corruption, which was established to monitor the unusual moments in the bank accounts of all senator. Okay, I'm actually gonna skip some of these because I don't give a fuck. This is hurting my throat. Okay. You were released in today's. I hope your daughter's life is worth more than the fairy tale of justice in this shitty country. Hello, the moment you hit today, we sent to your account. Unless I'm going to get my ass locked, and I guarantee you'll earn a lot more if you get me acquainted. Okay, well, Martin Redrow. Okay, whoever tried to defame my name with actually, you should have arrested them. I only saw in newspaper and on the TV news. I would never take money from such a person. I am loyal to, okay, well. Oh. Why didn't you take off the judge's role, Your Honor? You're in this courtroom as a defendant, not a judge. Don't worry, I know the rules better than you do, Your Honor. That's how I wanted to represent myself. In your testimony, you said that you never admitted to such an accusation. How will you explain the flow of money? This is a trap set for me. It is despicable that they resort to such means to tarnish my name. I am a respected moral judge who has worked for this country as much as you do. No one can buy me with their money. So what about the emails on your computer? What email? I don't know of such a thing. You mentioned that you are a respected judge and how ethically you work, but I see your testimony that you had threatened the police. Is that your sense of morality? Your Honor, I am a human being. In that moment, I admit that I spoke threatening to the police because of the damage to my image and the odds of my family and the stress I faced in such an accusation. I apologize to them in your presence. Okay. Although it's not really a good look. I mean, money laundering stuff, I mean, this is not a good look. I think you're still guilty, though. You're old, so I'm gonna sentence you for 10 years. Alright. Famous judge found guilty of corruption. Well, okay. Wait, do we get newspapers of these for anyone who's famous? Because it seems to be the case here, but let's move on to the next one here. We are now in case 13. Yeah, I'm trying to get. I'm not gonna get this done because this is taking forever. Maybe 15 cases and then I'm done. Armed robbery. Willard Exon. A gas station was recently robbed. The culprit could not be caught because the cameras could not take images. A rap artist named Wexen has released a new album, and one of the tracks has caught the attention of the police. Oh man, rappers, man. Y'all gotta be careful what the fuck you say. In this piece, the lyrics describing how the robbed gas station was robbed are examined. Because of the rapper fit to the description by the station worker Lyndon Grant, they were taken into custody. Okay, well, not a good look for him. I worked the night shift in the grocery section of the station. I was only 2 hours away from my shift. Someone walked through the door and his face was masked. He had a gun in his hand and asked me to stuff all the money in the safe into the bag. So I had to and stuffed the money into the bag. He then took the money and fled. That's all I remember about him. I don't understand what robbery you're talking about. If you're talking about the lyrics I use in my song, they're just lyrics. This must definitely be a conspiracy of all the rappers against me. You, dude, I'm gonna say this. Like, you gotta be careful what the fuck you say in your songs. Like, come on, really? Okay, midnight alone, crawling in the dark. The gas station is my field of vision. It's time to make a mark. There are cameras, but I don't care. Nah, I don't care about this robbery with a deadly look. Mask on my face, I'm a night thug. I'm a night thug. Cashier back on the stand. His eyes popped. He's too scared. Drop my piece out, let him know I'm here. Open the locker, no cheat, no game. I got the control, I make it bait. I'm taking all we grind the money, put them in the bed. That's my prize, can't you see? There was no getaway car, I go on foot, wasting no time. I got out the back door, escaping through the alleyways, low and inconspicuous, bullet bag full of money. I'm the king of the streets. Okay, there is a evidence. I not good at rapping, all right? I know it sounded shit, but let's hear. Okay, I need to hear this. There's nothing, bro. I don't hear the lyrics here. Maybe now. Oh yeah. Oh, it's rapping, but this rocks, dude. Ah, it was much slower. I thought it was faster. Rappers fucking rap faster these days. What's this song's, is this actually a song on YouTube, by the way? So that seems to be about it on that right there. But let's see. So it's done. Okay, well, I think he's guilty, man. But that shit was pretty good. You said someone was conspiring against you. Why do you think so? There are a lot of people who don't want me to move up in the rap world. There are people who don't love me as well as people who love me. Those who love are supportive. Those who don't like it are hindered. That is the reason, Your Honor. Well, there are going to be people who don't like you, by the way, buddy, all right? Although it has not been proven in a long time since the robbery, you wrote lyrics that describe the robbery in detail in one of the tracks on your album. Is this also part of rap music? I do what people like. Every music has a soul. Rap music has a very different soul. When people listen to rap music, they experience what is described in the music. It's like watching an action movie. Yeah, like you're kind of guilty there, bro. So, sorry, bro. 10 years, and you're getting fined $100,000 for that. You make some pretty good. I'm gonna assume you make some pretty good money on that. So I'm gonna sentence you. Compensation lawsuit filed with the request to close the game. In this case, the Red Locks brand is represented by lawyer Paul Seal. Okay, the defendant is Red Locks. Oh my god, Roblox. Listen, when his 9-year-old son came to him and asked, "What does sex mean?" John Dice started to investigate where his son could have learned this. John Dice, a parent who watches the games he plays, banned his son from the game after seeking messages in the chat in the game Red Locks. John Dice, who documented the messages he saw by taking photos as evidence, filed a lawsuit against the game Red Locks. So this must be a parental issue, not the game problem. John, who filed a lawsuit against the brand for damages considering the trauma his son may experience, also demands that the game be banned. My son had been playing this game for about 5 months. After his question that day, I started watching the games he played. While he was playing the game Red Locks, I saw those disgusting messages and recorded them on my phone. All these games are designed for children to have fun. They are full of perverted adults rather than children, and they try to use children for their disgusting purposes. These games need to be banned urgently. Huh, so that changes things. I was like, oh, that's your issue. Okay, messages in the game chat recorded by John Dice, who wants to have sex. What the hell is sex? Add me, I could teach you. Oh my god, you fucking with me? Who wants free Redux? I also want to. Hey, send it to me. Okay, you just have to add me as a friend and pretend to be my girlfriend. Oh boy. Oh no, fuck. What is our company's defense regarding these accusations? Your Honor, all parents should take responsibility for what their children do. There is no specific age restrictions to play our game. We only impose an age limit plus 13 or plus 17 to play some exclusive content. If the incident in question has also occurred in the malls where this can be played, unfortunately, it is seen that the child does not meet the age limit. If the incident in question also has occurred in the malls where these can be played, unfortunately, it is seen that the children does not meet the age limit. So you're saying that such measures can become to children, their 8 children, 13 and older. No, of course, Your Honor. What I'm trying to say is that we don't have a way of knowing who is a member for what purpose. We try to control as much as possible and evaluate the complaints received. However, we think that families should be equally conscious and should not leave their children alone while playing. Well, I mean, some kids will play horror games at a young age, but I guess. What are your thoughts on this? This offense is almost as disgusting as what I saw in the game. How can a company that knows that most of its players are children speak so freely about this? This offense is almost as obnoxious as anything I've seen in the game. How could a company knows that most players are children and talk so freely about this? Are you not upset at all with the people in your game can teach? I just said that word. Fuck! I'm sure hundreds are traumatized every day because of your brand's irresponsibility. Do you want to make a defense of this issue? Such baseless are only meant to damage our brand. On the contrary, we are a company that receives thank you messages from hundreds of families every day. In these messages, they say their children have started to succeed in their lessons thanks to our game and they behave much more calmly. Such unfounded allegations are only intended to damage our brand. Well, it's saying the same shit. Like, this is bugged, bro. This is fucking bugged. I think it's gonna be fixed soon, but like, it's bugged. Yeah, in addition, as parents, you have a higher responsibility for your children than our company. I'm sorry, but it's your fault for putting a tablet in your child's hands but not following up. I mean, is that, so, what is the thing here? It has been decided that Roman will not receive any penalties but remain playable. A game mode that may be for children, rod locks. Okay, so it has decided game mode that may be for children inside red locks. Doesn't show anything. The decision has been made that there must be an age limit to create a red locks account. And it's been decided that it will not receive any penalties to remain playable. I think this is going to be the decision here. The decision has been made that there must be age limit to create a red locks account. I feel like this is the choice to make, but at the same time, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that here, I guess. Probably not the right decision, but whatever. Final case, and then I'm done. I've been playing for an hour. I am going to lose my shit. I'm actually gonna lose my shit. The Varen couple who recently bought a house from a real estate agent called Conjuring House wants to return the home. Okay. The old couple recently bought a house that he liked from a real estate agent called Conjuring Houses. The Varen couple, after moving to the house, claimed that some paranormal events that had occurred and wanted to return the home. However, the real estate agent stated that these claims were not true and refused the return, leading the matter to be taken to court. The Varen couple stated that some items were moved in the house at night and they heard some noises. They claim they record these sounds with a sleep tracking application. Here, yeah, I mean, you can get a security camera, but I'm not sure that will work. In addition, the couple, who stated that they often felt that someone was watching them in the house, had a test on their mental health, and as a result, no mental illness was diagnosed. The house they bought, from past police reports, it was determined that it was the home of a widow who committed S. I'm not going to say the word. At first, everything seemed normal. Initially, some of our belongings were going to missing or changing places. We didn't think too much of it because we believed we were just tired from the moving process. Afterward, we began hearing some noises at night in the house, and we thought they were coming from mice inside the home, but then things started to take a terrifying turn. I saw that woman for the first time while I was taking a shower. The bath was filled with steam during the shower. Oh boy, it's one of those things, huh? One of those horror scenes, huh? As soon as oh shit, my phone's ringing. Just a random person. As soon as I wiped the steam from the mirror with my hand, I saw that woman behind me. Her face was purple and her eyes seemed to have been dislodged. There was a large rope mark around her neck and her neck was crooked. Ugh, what the fuck? I immediately screamed myself out, but Ed didn't believe me at first. One night, while he was asleep, he said he went to the kitchen to drink water. He said he felt someone breathing on the back of his neck as he drank water in the kitchen. At that time, we both understood the seriousness of the situation. We knew that the noises in that were not caused by rats. All we needed was proof. I also thought of the apps that record sounds while you sleep. I downloaded the app and installed it. When we heard it in the morning, we were horrified and immediately decided to sell the house. Our lives were in danger, but the real estate agent didn't believe us and accused us of fraud. Oh boy, this is gonna be tough. This couple came to me, told me they were looking for a secluded house. I know people like that. First, they investigate to find a house with a dirty past. Then they claim they have experienced very bad things and bring the incident to the media and become famous. Then they write a book and multiply their money. We should not believe this kind of nonsense. I also listened to the audio recording they recorded. We are now in the stage of technology. This is all assembly. They may not have artificial intelligence to do it. Bro. You're gonna accuse them AI? God. Okay, this is the contract. This is the mental health reports. There is a digital though, so we can do this. What the fuck? Whoa. Holy fuck. Is that it? Is it still playing? I think that might be it, but I'm gonna wait for a little bit and see what happens. If nothing happens, then I'm gonna end this. Did I hear something? Okay, I'm gonna end it, bro. I'm not. I'm done. I'm done. That was creepy to hear, though. But let's just begin our questioning. Mr. Vera, why did you tell the retail that you were looking for a secluded home? We want to live a simple life away from the city. Did you know that before you bought the house, the former owner of the house committed S? Of course not. What are we, for psychopaths? Have you ever heard someone at home tell you about the woman you claim is watching you? It is not easy to explain the situation to people, Your Honor. They can instantly declare you crazy. We also received that report as precaution for filing this lawsuit. According to the law, a house sold defectively can be returned. Why didn't you accept his extradition, Mr. Wilson? Your Honor, there is no fault of the house. They're making it all up. In addition, when he accepts the extradition, such nonsense was spread by word of mouth. Unfortunately, there are too many people who believe this nonsense. The price of this house will drop by half, and I will lose a lot of money in an instant. And I will not to sell it in a short time. For this reason, I did not accept it. Well, what are the things here? So, they decided to accept the return. I mean, I heard what I heard too. Like, it was fucking creepy, dude. So, I mean, she seems freaked out. So, I'm gonna assume that, yeah, it will get returned. Alright, it's haunted and it needs to go. Alright, I'm gonna end it off here, man. That, it's hurting my throat, bro. Just continuing doing this, man. Yeah, man, I'll play this again. I don't know when, but, yeah, man, I'm done.